is not going to be an FPV video for the people that are here for FPV. This is going to be about car stuff. If you're here for my channel, then you probably are aware that I'm pretty passionate about automotive sports. Long story short, I'm abandoning the Subaru build. Just buy more of a race car from the factory than trying to make something that's kind of halfway a race car into a race car, if you know what I mean. I got a bunch of parts today from Inokinetic in California. Got exhaust. This thing's looking really fresh. Got some brake pads, toe links, a little sack thing that acts as a glove box, inserts for the front and rear motor mount, the battery relocation kit, rear end delete. Damn, that's light. All right, cool. I'm gonna install some of this stuff. I got nothing to say, but you know. Installed the motor inserts, and that's basically a rubber insert that goes around the stock motor mount. And there's another one in here, which you can probably maybe see right here. Same thing, I use white lithium grease to lube those nuggets up, which basically stiffen up the motor mounts so that there's less play and a little more throttle response, as far as less play in the shifter, which hopefully I will notice because that is the downside to having a mid-engine car and having all that linkage. Installed this tow hook here, which mounts to the stock locations. There's one hole that you have to drill, but yeah, and there's a little bit of spacer situation going on top of there. Yeah, little spacers, a couple of washers. I also replaced these bolts because they were pretty nasty, as you can see. I also re-tapped this threads because yeah, they were kind of nasty, so because they're all rusty. Anyways, so that's a factory donut mount. As you can see, it moves about. I also put in these toe links here because apparently on Elises and Exiges, these things are pretty notorious for breaking. I'm kind of eyeballing the toe because the measurements that I took weren't really coming out correct. Just kind of looking at it from the back, and you can tell if there's a lot of toe out or a lot of toe in. And I'm about to install this. I also have a rear end delete kit. This is basically gonna sit like that. I'm gonna get some lube up in this sucker. Finger some lube. Lube that sucker right on it. Now that we're lubed, get some lube up in there. I got no leverage. Come on, exhaust, go together. Hey! Is that a heavy box? Is that a heavy one?
Yeah. Some rollers or something.
Oh yeah.
Performing rollers?
Yes, ma'am.
How did I know it?
Do you need me to sign?
Yep. Nice and
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
You too, thank you.
Ooh, that's nice. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Via recommendation from Shinoo Inokinetic. So it's a Deca EXT20. It's gonna replace this big stupid fat thing in here that's not even holding anything down. And the trunk used to leak, so that's why there's some rust in here. I put some butyl tape around this lip right here, which is like a trick that I learned from waterproofing the roof of the van. So, all right, I'm gonna put this battery in. Hopefully all goes smoothly, and then we'll start it up and see what the exhaust sounds like. It looks fucking sick.
Look at that.
Putting the battery in, and I'm gonna put some Velcro on the bottom in the corners so that it sticks a little easier in here. And I also cleaned the crap out of my trunk because it was super nasty. Don't forget to take that thing off. There's a piece of foam that goes under there, and then there's like your stock negative terminal, and you have this aftermarket negative terminal here. And the battery kind of sits like behind that, and it bolts into the stock location, which I think is like right there. And then you can turn it on and off if you want, because it's a small battery and it may, you know, die with time. So yeah, I cleaned some stuff up. There's a little bit of rust as you saw earlier, and now it's all gone, and the trunk looks super stellarly clean. So I'm gonna lay some Velcro down and then strap the battery in, and I'm gonna paint some of this black so that it doesn't rust anymore. And that's about it, and then we will go rage. I'm done with everything. So I changed the spark plug, put exhaust on, put the motor inserts, toe straps front and rear. Rear rotors came in while I was working on the car. So we got rear rotors and pads. I also put on the toe links in there, which you can see. And I kind of eyeballed the toe because some of the measurements weren't coming out. I put on front pads, which you can't see. I put on this, which you can barely see, but it's like a pretty sick little seatbelt style tow hitch. This thing, which is called like the glove box, basically it velcros in and you can put stuff in there. Otherwise you're just like setting things on the shelf, which they slide around and explode and fall out because the car does a lot of turns and twisties. I changed the spark plugs with some NGKs. I got this new battery, got that all tidied up. It's got a kill switch, like you can just turn this right here and it'll kill the battery. So that's the Deca. I don't remember the thing, I talked about it earlier in the video. And then the Sector111 Inokinetic freaking battery system. I put some Velcro under there, which helps stabilize it, but it's not going anywhere. I also cleaned the heck out of the trunk and taped and painted some things that were rusty. Those things were super rusty right there. I totally revamped them. And then the rear end delete and the tow bar here, which are sick. And then this exhaust, which is the OG. So it's brushed and it comes out right here instead of going out there or out of the stock location, which is this big hole right here. And I also have the motor inserts, which are the motor mount inserts. You just use some lithium grease and you're good to go. I am ready to start it up for the first time after I've done all the work. I gotta go bed the brakes, and then I'm gonna go eat something, and I'll take you guys with me for a ride so we can hear the new exhaust, because I haven't heard it yet. So here's a cold start. By the way, Shinoo at Inokinetic, thank you for all of this stuff. It all like just went on perfectly. I did everything by myself today, had no problems whatsoever. Everything just kind of slapped right on, so thank you very much. Check out Inokinetic if you guys haven't. They're based in California, actually right next to Eric in Temecula. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, it feels so race car. The brakes. Dude, this thing is so much louder. amazing with those inserts. This is stock. Oh my God, dude. It's just like, you know exactly what gear you're in now. Where before, second was super vague. Damn! I'm happy. Fucking eyeballs going through the ceiling. So much easier to rev match. Oh my God. The throttle response is, and all I did to the engine was exhaust and motor mounts. That's it, and it's freaking amazing. RPM, cruising on the highway. Super chill. You can do mad road trips in this car if your spine can handle it.
What do we do it for? For the